Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be reviewing the Star Wars Black Series First Order Stormtrooper. This is number 97 in the Black Series. You can pause it if you want to read the back. It says, almost says, like, it says Storm and half Trooper on the side. And it has a really cool artwork of the First Order Stormtrooper on the front. I was really excited to pick this one up because this is the Stormtrooper from The Force Awakens that screams traitor at Finn. So I was really excited to pick this guy up. So let's get him out of the box and see what he looks like. So we have the First Order Stormtrooper here out of the box, and I like it quite a bit. It comes with his shield, a small blaster pistol that can attach to his thigh, and his baton thing. I don't know what to call it, but I think it's like a riot control baton. Is what it's like officially called. But I think it's really cool because he is the guy from Force Awakens that screams traitor at Finn, and he's iconic. So I really like this figure quite a bit. One thing I did notice is that his shield is pretty hard to actually get like onto his arm. So there are like these tiny slots that the shield can go on, and it doesn't really go any farther than that, so it kind of like gets halfway on his arm and his hands kind of like sticks through. But you know, it fits on well enough to where it looks good. But another thing I did notice though is that his hands, if I take this out of his hand here, I'm sorry, they're like half white, half black. It looks really weird with like the paint job on his hand. Better here. But you can see that the white on the inside of the hand is mixed with like a black color, like a misprint there, I think. And it doesn't look very good. That's on both of the hands. So I don't like the mix of the black and white on his hands. Like his index finger there is also white, but the paint was very poorly applied to it. So I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, if they did it right, I think it'd look really good, but if it's not right, which it doesn't look right, it just looks like they missed the entire inside of the hand with their paint. So I'm not a big fan of the hands. I think they could have done better with the paint, or they should have just painted it all black. But let's get a close look at all the accessories that the First Order Stormtrooper comes with. This figure comes with 3 accessories. The first one is the shield he has. And I think it's a pretty cool shield. You didn't see it a whole lot in the movie with the different Stormtroopers using it, but I think it's really cool. I'm glad they decided to make this and give him a shield. It's pretty cool, and it makes the figure look a lot cooler. I said cool a lot. Next is the baton he has, and I'm really glad they made this. This is a super cool thing from the movie that was pretty sure in all 3 of the new trilogy movies. And it's a really cool weapon, and I'm saying cool a lot. It's all right. But it's a really cool weapon, and I'm glad they decided to add this to the figure too. This does have articulation. This can spin inward, and then it can like lock up like that, or it can stay out. I wish they added articulation on the little gray part there, because in the movie you see him twirl it around. So it would have been cool to see articulation on that, so you could get like a cool twirl. But it's alright. It looks pretty good. Next is the First Order pistol, and this looks really good. I'm glad they made this. It would have been cool if it was a normal blaster instead of the pistol, but I'm alright with the pistol. It looks good on his hip there, on the little thing on the side that can go into his hip, and it's holstered. And that's a cool idea. I don't know if that's like in the movie or not, but it's a cool thing to have. And I'm glad they decided to bring it in, because they could have just done I'm calling it a baton, the shield and the baton, and they didn't have to add this in at all, and I'm glad they did. So overall, this is a pretty good choice of accessories. So on to my final thoughts for the figure. So my final thoughts on this figure are kind of mixed. So I do like this figure quite a bit. And I love the character. I know it's not really an official character, but I'm just calling him Traitor Guy, because I don't know. He's Trader Guy, and I like him quite a bit. I do have a few problems with though. One, the shield doesn't really go fully on the arm. It looks a little weird. I wish there was maybe some kind of alternate hand they could have put on it that you like attach on that goes with like look it's grabbing onto the other latch. That might have been cool. Or if not, it fits all the way on the arm. And another thing is that the baton, if you're using the pistol or the shield like at the same time, you don't have a spot to keep the baton. And all they could have done is added a little peg to put on the hip like the blaster. They could have easily added that on here, but they didn't, and that's a little disappointing. And plus, the hands are misprinted, and I don't know, they look whack. But I'm probably gonna cut them a little bit more slack than I should. I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5. I do really like the First Order Stormtrooper, and I do like Trader Guy, so I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and try watching some of my other ones. I have all my figures in the background. There's a few that I haven't reviewed yet, but if you see them in the background, then that means they're coming soon. So you can subscribe and get notified whenever a new figure comes out. Thank you guys for watching.